Let's get started from the transportation sector. The Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has promised to deliver the Blue Line Rail project in the first quarter of 2023. Governor Sanwo-Olu gave this assurance after inspecting the level of work on the project. He says efforts to complete work on both the Blue and Red Line rail projects are on track and will help strengthen the intermodal transportation system in the state. Take a look.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is out to inspect the Blue Line rail project at Orile-Iganmu, but first he meets with contractors handling the project. The inspection kicks off at the National Theatre Station with some cabinet members and officials of the Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority. Starting with the test run of the Cowrie cards, which are already in use on the Bus Rapid Transit, Waterways Transportation, first and last mile buses. They would also be used for the rail mass transit.
Essential. That's essential. Thank you. So we're going to have 7 of them. Don't rush it. We're going to have it all rolled out. So you guys should wait. We're coming back.
The governor and his team proceed on a train test drive from Iganmu to Orile Sura-Alaba, where he also checked the stations under construction. Driving through the Malto station, the governor is not pleased with the unlawful acts seen on the road.
Anywhere, privately enforce, come back by one way. Come back by one way. Àti kẹ̀kẹ́ márúwá àti bọ́tẹ́ ìgbówó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin lẹ lè stop ẹ̀ àwọn ló dá wàhálà lẹ́ o àwọn ló dá wàhálà lẹ́.
He ends the tour at Marina, where the rail line is expected to terminate. The Blue Rail project is at 90% completion stage and will be powered by electricity and delivered in the first quarter 2023.
Here at Marina, you can see the Marina station. At our back, it's an elevated station. Right, and the tracks are on top of the station, and it stretches out to Outer Marina to where the governor's residence is, which is where it terminates. At the end of the station, you can see that the track was broken down into 2 bridges, a total of 3 tracks. And while we have to do a back track, is for parking of the train at the end of a train journey. So I've been told that we are almost about 90% at this station based on concrete works and the likes. And the next major activity that needs to happen on the Blue Line is what we call the 3rd rail, right? The 3rd rail is the power, right, that will now be activated on this rail track. The Blue Line, for emphasis, will be running what we call an EMU. It's going to be an electric motor vehicle. The trains are going to be running on electric, right? So they need to have power on the rail tracks. So that's why we're getting to a stage where there has to be a lot of advocacy. There has to be a lot of information, communication onto the citizens, especially where the track was on grid from from Orile Station up onto mile 2. You know that it was at grid level, meaning it was at ground level. And if you have a track at ground level, right, that is electric, you've seen that we've wired off all the alignment. But you see, a lot of our citizens that do not know, they've started breaking all of the rules that we've done. We will go back there and fix it. And there has to be a lot of enforcement, a lot of advocacy. Because by the end of the year, when this track starts, they are electric tracks. They are going to be running on electricity, and you will know that citizens or passengers or anybody whatsoever cannot walk on those things.
That's not all. The team inspect a new 4-coach train that will be used on the Blue Line. The state government is also making plans to bring in additional train coaches from China to increase the numbers available to kick off.
The major aspect, apart from the Marina station, is the sea crossing, which is from Outer Marina, from Eco Bridge, to join Outer Marina. You've seen that they are almost completed. As we speak, almost about how many? We have only just about 5 piles left, which we believe they will finish in another 2 to 3 months, on that end. And I'm sure by the time we're coming back here in July or thereabout, this in terms of construction, in terms of concrete construction, should have been completed. So it will just be finishing inside the train station itself. The additional trains that were procured for the Blue Line, we're going to be going to China when they open up, maybe in May or June, when it's completely completed, just to have a look and send it on shipment to probably get to the country before September, October. So based on the promises we gave you at the beginning of the year, we are still on track at both the Red Line and the Blue Line.
Meanwhile, Governor Sanwo-Olu condemns the level of vandalization along the rail corridors and warns perpetrators to desist from such acts.
The train infrastructure we're building is what we call an intra-city train infrastructure. It's not intercity. This is not a train that is going to Ibadan or that is going to Abeokuta or that is going to Abuja for that matter. You can see the entire journey from Mile 2 to Marina. Typically, it's not meant to be more than 15, 18 minutes. It's every 4 minutes, 1 minute stop. So it's an intra-city train, right? Meaning that it's hop in and hop off. But in terms of security, we will put extensive, CCTV security at the terminals. Whilst people are coming in, whilst they are using their top-up, you saw we started testing, the cowrie carts. You saw that it's a kind of model that will work very, very well. These are local technology, startup technology that we're encouraging. So that's where the security needs to come in. We've installed, fences. Some have also gone back, they've been broken. We're going to go back again, but we're not just going to go back. We're going to go to the companies that are buying these things off them. And government is going to be shutting down some of those companies because it's only because there's the market for them. That's why people will go and vandalize and destroy, barriers that have been created for safe passages. We will going to identify those companies. The perpetrators, the people that are patronizing them, are the ones we're going to go after. Once they do not have a place where they can take this thing to, so maybe there will be a halt, in that manner. I think beyond just, looking for people that will be, hitting people and beating them every day, I think we all have a societal responsibility for people to just live as sane people, as citizens that understand what the rules are. We've created 10 lanes of highway. We've done places where you can do your U-turn. You saw the new bridge that we've just handed over. There's a place where you can do your U-turn. So we're going to go back and go and meet all their community leaders, all the market, leaders on those corridors, all of the religious leaders on those corridors, and make the case again for them, because these are your citizens. These are, people that you are leaders upon.
The 27-kilometer Blue Rail project is designed to lift about 500 passengers daily. The first phase will run from Mile 2 to Marina, with a stopover at Orile Igomu and National Arts Theatre.